Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the three things from the game today. Liverpool 1, Everton 0. What can you do? I mean, I could make one of the things, how unlucky we are in these derby matches, but we know we are. Let's start with Gomes. What a player. Another excellent performance today against the good side. People had been questioning, can he do it in the heat of the battle in the derby match? And he waltzed around that pitch. He was by far the best midfielder on the park, comfortably, hands down. He was fantastic. Great feet, quick, strong, can get above the pitch, can pick a pass, can get forward, beat a man. He should have scored, let's be honest. He should have put us ahead with the header. And I think he just needs a goal. A goal will really boost his confidence. But this is a player who is absolutely key to how Everton play. And I know there's been lots of positive noises this week about keeping him, and we simply have to keep him. There's no way, we can allow him to slip away. We have to get behind him, and I know obviously the decision ultimately isn't ours to make. We want him and we said we want him, but we need to convince him that this is the place for him to come and be happy. And by all accounts, he is happy, but what a performance today. Stood up and was counted today and was excellent. And I think when you go to somewhere like Anfield and you can play your normal game the way he did, and Everton played some fantastic stuff at times and really controlled the game and weren't phased and continued to try to be brave. And defensively, he was there helping out and getting his foot in and getting headers in. Just a really good performance by him, and should really eradicate any question marks that people have about him, because he's a fantastic footballer. So what a player. Let's try and get him sorted as quickly as we can, because he's an excellent player. The second thing I want to talk about is the Richarlison thing, the Richarlison experiment as a centre forward. What do we do? Do we just leave it the way it is? Because I think for him, he wants to be involved more, so he comes out and tries to get involved in the game, but then we almost suffer the same kind of thing we did when Rooney was up there. Once they come and want to get involved in the game, there's nobody in the middle. And a few times near the end, at 0-0, we'd break brilliantly, and Dean and Bernard would have it, and Richarlison would be over there, and there's nobody in the box to pick out because he wants to be involved in the game. The flip side of that is, who then do we replace, and what kind of three make up our front three? Because Bernard was fabulous today. Thought he had an excellent game against a good side. He tore Alexander-Arnold apart all over the place. Walcott, didn't have a great game, but then does Lookman come in there, or do we push Richarlison wide? And if we do, who plays through the middle? Is it Calvert-Lewin, who's not established yet? Is it Cenk Tosun, who hasn't got the same pace, so the counter-attack wouldn't be as quick? It's a tough one. We definitely need another pacey centre-forward. And then it'll be interesting to see what we do with Richarlison. Do we throw him back on the left and push Bernard to the right, or does Lookman come in? Obviously, these are all things that we need to do anyway, because to get better and better and better, you have to keep improving your side. And we've seen it this season. This team is way ahead of schedule, really, probably where people thought it would be. Even us as Blues, I think this is ahead of where we thought. We were just hoping, I think, that this season we'd see some good displays and we just play better football, and we had to give the manager time, and he still needs time, of course he does, and we've only played 14 games, but 14 games is good enough to get a feel of how the team is and the way the team plays. And I think I love watching Everton now. I really do. Yes, there's a couple of things we need to improve, of course we do, but it's good to watch Everton, and the games can't come quick enough. That game finished. My best mate said to me, can't wait for Wednesday. Now, yes, that's fallen on because you want to get that result out your system, but it's also because you know how we play at home, and if we can continue to play like this, we're going to improve anyway. And that's the thing. I think at the end, I think the Evertonians and the Annie Road end was, clapping the players off and everything. Now, in the past, we'd have been devastated and, walked out and whatever, but singing, songs and clapping the players off and all that, because we feel this team, we're all in it together. And, it's a case of, with the Richarlison thing, I know I've gone slightly off topic there, but with the Richarlison thing, what do we do with that? I think the only way we resolve it, for me, is you either go with Calvert-Lewin because he's got the pace, or we go and buy a centre forward in January who is mobile, or loan one, someone who's going to give us those legs as well, who's quick, and we can swap in and out with Richarlison. But for now, I think I'd just leave him where he is and just hope that he improves, because he's not in the right areas for a number 9 at the moment. He is at times, and other times he's on the wing, but we've already got people on the wing and he needs to be central. But that's something, I suppose, for another day. The third thing is I'm going to talk about the referee, because I thought he had a good game. I thought he had a very good game for a referee. I don't like referees, as it's well known now, but I thought he handled the occasion really well. They had a couple of incidents where their players went down. You know, the dive by Sturridge was embarrassing. Imagine thinking you're in a race for the Premier League and your players are throwing themselves on the floor like that. It's embarrassing. And Salah diving, throwing himself down because he's got, you know, the dummies out the pram because he can't score. You know, he couldn't score in the brothel today. Woeful. But the referee handled all of that. I thought, in general, he got all of the bookings right. The only one he probably should have booked was Mane early on for the deliberate handball. That's a handball. End of story. There's no question about it. Fabinho got away with a couple, but then it's one of them, isn't it? You can't book them for every single tackle. But I thought, in general, overall, I thought he'd done a good job, and you won't hear me saying that very often. But I thought he'd done well today. Considering he was a knobhead in the game, the Southampton Cup game, I thought he'd done very, very well today. So there you go. They're my 3 things. Agree, disagree, do whatever, but enjoy your night no matter what. Make sure you subscribe. If you want more videos, get over to Patreon. Check out all the aftermatch stuff. And we'll be in the studio tomorrow. We'll have to see those red bastards first, obviously, when we walk in. But we're in the studio tomorrow looking at this in more detail. Yeah, thanks one for watching. See you later.